first game that we saw live on stream today. It is Woody Research, better known as Maccabeal, versus FuTeFacil. And again, I hasten to make this point. The adrenaline drop after coming back in such a dramatic fashion against Hammer. I find it fascinating how FuTeFacil is going to have to try and react. And again, in terms of, we know, us Maccabeals, almost fiery side. He likes to fire himself up. He likes to get going. The issue here, and I hasten to say to the issue, folks, we get to watch it. It's one game. It needs a winner. It may need extra time. It may need penalties. But we will need to have a winner. And of course, as Harry mentioned in the lead up to this, it was a 1-1 draw in the first game, and we didn't hit a decider.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're going to find that out, Alex. The phrase "let them cook." We could sit here in silence and watch this. It's going to be so good to watch.
I mean, it comes to my mind: France, Brazil versus France. World Cup of football '94, '98, and right now in
it's a tale as old as time between Brazil and France.
Exactly.
They seem to cross each other in all kinds of football competitions, especially all kinds of esport competitions as well.
And only football.
And now we are at
with
the
a spot in the World Final.
Championships.
It will be the first one in offline for FuTeFacil. He won the online edition on 2022. But and another one for Woody Research will be his fifth appearance in the World Finals. He had 3 titles on 4th appearance in the World Finals.
It's quite an incredible record, isn't it? It's an incredible record.
And just one game will decide who's going to go there. It's like I just said, I mean, everyone at home, forget what happened until now, because what matters is right now.
Absolutely.
One game, 90 minutes. Maybe from one hand, we saw Woody Research, Maccabeal more dominating, with struggling less than FuTeFacil. FuTeFacil is conceding a lot of goals, a lot of mistakes, let's say, in positioning, in the build-up. But on the other hand, he's so good attacking. So let's see, like the complete Woody Research or the attack, the Samba of FuTeFacil will win this final.
I need to see some Samba from him. I need to see some quick footwork. And we know that the players that they have at their disposal, we know they have Gavi, we know they have De Jong, we know they have Pedri. They have a really mobile kind of midfield 3 if you do choose to pick that. Of course, we've seen a lot of Aurel Romeo today, who's a bit more of a, how can I put this? He's a bit more of a bruiser in midfield. He's not quite as technical as the two, but he's a bruiser. He's an anchor man. He's somebody that can kind of stop that defense, and again almost has become the de facto Sergio Busquets, as it were, in terms of just taking that new role. And as a man who knows this squad intimately, Barcelona, you've got to go with Gavi and Pedri and De Jong, surely.
A lot of option, yes. Even they are using them. Even you can imagine how much they are enjoyable to use it, that they put in as a striker, as an SS or left forward, because I mean, you need to have all of them into the pitch, because you have to use them. And I will say that right now we're having 2 different game styles, because Maccabeal try to destroy the positioning of their opponent, going to the wings, and now having left midfielder of Gavi in the other hand. And especially FuTeFacil is playing more, let's say, meta formation, 4-3-3, same as we can have in the past, a Torito famous formation. It's more, let's say, common to have that formation, but to find spaces with that 4-3-3 is not easy. No, we clearly see Maccabeal plan. We will see in a few moments with the wings approaching to, let's say, because that's about football. You need to how to say, not to play comfortable. You need to accommodate your opponent, because then this is a final. Everyone has to show his best game style, action, set pieces. Let's see, it's so emotional.
It is setting up. We said at the start of the show that it would make a fitting grand final. Little did we know that we were speaking it into existence, that this was going to be our console grand final here today. Crucially, what you were saying there about kind of almost kind of putting something into your game plan that kind of gives the opponent something to think about. I've seen a lot of esports across many different kind of continents, many different players. There's certainly some play styles that I'm particularly intrigued in. I've certainly seen a CF be put in, then an SS put in, and then to just have what I would say on the face of it is a random right wing forward. But actually, it's a bit of an annoyance because you have to game plan
Maybe just for the start. It's not for using many times. Just to, as you said, not to make you play comfortable. And I mean, as a player, if you play 4-3-3, you will love to have your opponent play with the same formation because you will know what will happen every time, you know. But when they play with the wings or with those, let's say, less usual formation, oh man, it's just start to struggle. But at this level, you need to struggle on some moments if you want to be the champion. Let's see the formation. As we see, FuTeFacil going with the same one. This time 2 DMF, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, FuTeFacil. It's
Pedri on top, Gavi.
It's almost the same as exactly as we saw previous.
Macabil having the left forward of Gavi. Just to accommodate, because if we just check later, he don't use it that much.
It's just to give them something to think about.
Exactly.
It's all of these little games of kind of brinkmanship and who is going to blink first here. Is it going to be Woody or is it going to be FuTeFacil? Take the phone off the hook, get a blanket, get some popcorn. It is time for our grand final in console. And it will be Woody from left to right. And it will be FuTeFacil right to left. Woody in the home strip and FuTeFacil in the away strip. It's De Jong. Tries to find some room. And if it follows the same pattern as it did in the opening game of the stream, you'll see a lot of Macabil having the ball. There's João Felix, Gavi. Gavi knocks it in field.
The long ball counter formation of Voodoo Research going back with the full defense. Look, the positioning of Gavi is every time alone. But if you want to move to him, you lose the timing of the chances.
Great double touch there by De Jong. Lewandowski trying to find a way in there. And
the passes of Lewandowski, are not the best.
Yeah, if you want the best out of Robert Lewandowski, you probably want him inside the 18-yard box, not necessarily in the place where he's delivering the ball. As we'll see, Romeo get it out towards Gavi. Gavi through the line here to Lewandowski. There's Macabil on the charge. João Felix, deep footwork, good strike, and it will go out for a corner ball.
He had many options. He had advantage. He was running back for the FuTeFacil in the wrong position, and well, he decided just to control, easy move, not double touch, not air one plus joystick to prepare the shot. Was close, was close. That's the strategy, you know, of Voodoo Research. Start the chance, the build up from the left, and then try to move to the right side. Is when he finds the spaces.
Yeah, it's cleared away. Certainly, it appears as though FuTeFacil has done his set-piece homework, knows how to negate that corner that Usman had said he has at his disposal. Frankie De Jong in towards João Felix. Felix in towards Lewandowski. And Romeo, as we said, just being that anchor man, being that little kind of nuisance. And as we'll see, does the exact same job there for Macabil.
No ideas there for FuTeFacil. He was waiting too much for the pass.
As De Jong looking in towards Pedri, and Ujo will clear it and eventually find its way for a goal kick. And quite rightly, as you said, in terms of game plans to disrupt opponents, I remember a man that you know very well in terms of Lutti. Once upon a time used a Christmas tree against him. He did not know what to do, and again, that's the type of thing you need to do.
The famous Christmas tree.
It's just throw something into the mix that your opponent is not anticipating. And I'm sure we're going to see that from both of our players here as Pedri gets away from Romeo, plays it in towards Gavi. Gavi into the box looking for João Felix. He's pulled it wide. And it's a big chance.
João Felix has not the card first time shot. That's why he missed. Oh man! Because if the same case, if the balls go through Lewandowski instead of João Felix, it's goal, 100%. Damn.
Almost my co-commentator was almost crying in the commentary box there. I think he knows the chance that was there, and quite right, as you said, if it was Lewandowski on the other end of it, it's certainly a different discussion.
If I'm FuTeFacil, it's difficult situations like maybe man marking, but if you put man marking of Gavi, you will have trouble in the right side. If you don't, you will have troubles in the left side with Gavi. So it's like, it's very mental battle. You have to be the best coach, the best player if you want to succeed in eFootball.
As we say in the UK, if the right one don't get you, the left one will. João Cancelo looks to try and find that ball in. FuTeFacil. Gavi. Beautiful ball. Pedri, he's just offside there though.
He's calm. He's turn, waiting the last pass.
That's very, very close to being onside there. Ter Stegen will clear it away. 25 in-game minutes gone. I will keep your eyes on this one, folks, because those minutes will tick by endlessly, and you will
Fault.
have to be careful.
Those ones with the real Romeo, don't miss those balls because, wow, the counter-attack is dangerous.
Indeed it is. And it's something that both of these players will have to be
Stunning
careful
cross.
of. Stunning ball up forward. Felix into Pedri. Ruja having to super cancel.
You need to avoid Araujo. The last 2 balls was taken by Araujo. Is so good, that
It's
card.
like there's a magnet in that man's boots. You just got to keep it away from him because he will ensnare you. Here's Pedri though. Gavi.
He's waited till the limit to make the throw pass.
Good left stick dribble in towards De Jong. Good
Great move.
super cancel there. Great move. Finds Pedri. Pedri, can he get his feet away? Can't
I would
get.
love to see more super cancel with
I'd love to see more double touches just to get it
Also.
away there as well. João Cancelo. Good little footwork there. Romeo. De Jong. Romeo sent on the charge as well, so it's good to keep your eye on him. He will try and push that defensive line back. De Jong, great left stick dribbling there, but it just gets took away by Cancelo.
Completely silence here in the studio, Wesa. No one is breathing.
No one is moving, let
Nothing.
alone breathing. I feel like as though we have punctured the noise here just by commentating over it. And João Cancelo looks to drive forward again. De Jong will intercept, and 37 minutes gone. It's almost a carbon copy of what we saw from that first game in the day.
We see like when Uzmakavi was with the research. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Great transition there. Pedri will look forward towards João Felix. Onside. Felix to the back heel. In towards Pedri. Ball gets away from him. And Woody will lead that one
from
clear.
the left side, he has space, not for the right one. Yeah,
João Cancelo always going to win that foot race against Gavi. I know that the young Spaniard is quick, but he is not as quick as João Cancelo. Christensen looking to march forward here. Lewandowski
Great
rolls
pass,
it in. Pedri onside, and he's played one extra pass. I don't think he realised how much space he had.
Maybe with Pedri had the chance to shoot.
Maybe indeed. I think he didn't realise just how much room he had. Frankie De Jong, we approach injury time.
Oh,
De Jong
dramatic
over to
moment
Gavi.
for the game, eh?
Gavi.
That's
It's
penalty.
a penalty given.
Oh my goodness, dramatic last moment of the first half. Penalty for Voodoo Research.
It is a penalty to potentially
This
break
can
that deadlock.
change everything to the
Lewandowski
final.
versus Ter Stegen. Saved! Oh, what a save!
way.
What a phenomenal save!
What a save! Oh.
That was fingertips onto an inside of a post and back out again. What an incredible save!
Oh, those moments you never and you will regret having a penalty in the grand final and then miss it.
What a chance that was to take the lead, and as such, we are still at 0-0 here, folks.
I mean, at the end, no regret on Voodoo Research. You have to choose a side, no? And then
We'll see it again here.
let's say
Fingertip save onto the inside of the post. What an incredible save that is.
Whether you can say lucky for FuTeFacil or unlucky for Woody, no? It depends where you are supporting.
It depends on where you're going and where you're coming from, Alex. It really does. As De Jong was trying to play that into João Felix. Romeo will intercept.
It is true, every time Uzmakavi build up from the left side, he's so dangerous.
De Jong still there though. Lewandowski tries to back heel, but again Christensen will get a foot in and will take it away. Gavi forward towards João Felix. Again, it's just petering out there, just on that halfway line area. And João Cancelo will win that one back, but he's given the ball away to Pedri. No foul was given. Here's Gavi. Pedri rolls it in towards Lewandowski, but it's cleared away.
Even they are having less stamina. Maybe with full stamina, if he's running in the right position, maybe Lewandowski can catch that ball.
Maybe. As the ball gets headed back towards goal, Ter Stegen looks to...
The stamina is so important also. The movement, the reaction are not the same with full stamina than right now in the 55th minute of the game.
There's a big chance down the right-hand side with great defending there by Cancelo. 56 in-game minutes gone here.
When they did a great job defending, it's like always I'm like, oh, good job, great. Like I'm coaching both times, both sides, you know?
Yeah, such as is this viewpoint, it gives you such a unique vantage point as João Felix gets some great footwork. Pedri in towards De Jong. De Jong up against Kounde.
Oh, yeah.
Foul given.
Yeah,
interesting position here.
He made the body charge. When you make it from the right direction, sometimes you can win it without a fault, but if you make it from behind, clearly fault. Look, the set pieces.
Ball into the box. It's drilled in, and
it was weird because
will clear.
He threw the fault with Lewandowski? Anyway, he tried to surprise Woody Research, which is true that one goal will take the difference, and it seems who score will win this game.
As we see, Pedri, 60 in-game minutes gone here. Romeo.
Substitution time around this moment, maybe after the ball goes out.
Gavi to drive and Gavi to deliver, but Christensen will clear.
We have seen those passes also in mobile. Oof, are dangerous.
Pedri, João Felix. Again, Koundé gets the block away, will launch that clear. Romeo, De Jong, Pedri. Romeo once more. João Cancelo up towards Lewandowski. It's eventually been nicked back there, and Lewandowski's in, and so is Pedri. Pedri onside, was he? I think he was just off. I think he was a little bit ahead of the plate. He was by a toe. Ah, VAR, where are you when we need you? Where are you where we need you?
One side, he was relieved he was offside, and the other hand, he was like, damn, was so close. Look at that.
What a chance. He knows the importance of that. He could have. Oh, what a chance.
It's all about timing with that, because, you know, it's clearly hasn't the chance, Lewandowski, to still run until the end. And, you know, the timing maybe 1 millisecond before was good enough for FuTeFacil to be in front of the keeper.
It's such a big opportunity.
Substitution.
The slightest moments.
FuTeFacil try to open the strikers we have in Rafinha for right forward, if I'm not wrong. Yes. Usmakabi keeps just some logic substitution at Ferran Torres, but same formation. And let's see.
I'll just put something out there. Last time that we questioned Rafinha being put in an advanced position that he wasn't quite used to, just remember what happened. The commentator's curse might just strike again here, folks. What a big moment that was. It went by the wayside thanks to an offside flag. The ball's gone all the way into Stegen. Both me and Harry are both having the same types of kind of inflections here as Harry watches on intently just off screen to us. We both were a bit, how can we say, uncomfortable with that ball going back at that
this
way.
Long throw, careful, this long throw will be important. It will be fine, a short one.
There's Romeo. Romeo in towards
Sergio
Roberto. Romeo again, Gundogan.
They are finding Sergio Roberto as a CMF as a really good option as a subs.
Sergio Roberto, Romeo, Felix looking in, but it's cleared away again. Lewandowski though.
Only 20 minutes left.
You say that, if the deadlock's not broken, Alex, we may have more time on the show here. Romeo given away, but it's very close to being given.
Every time the Oriol Romeo has the ball, the pressure is high because they know he's slowly in the turns. But
he is physical, but he is a little bit slow on the turn. And as a result,
great
he's somebody to dominate. Lewandowski, Torres, and cleared away by Araujo. Lewandowski trying to win the header again. Christensen, Romeo, not long left here. João Felix.
He's waiting.
Gundogan in towards Torres.
With a penalty once again.
Nearly a penalty again once more. Good timing there by João Cancelo. Gets the ball away from Lewandowski.
Yeah, you need to gain some times around the box. Just waiting those movements from your teammates.
De Jong, Felix, nearly there, and Koundé. We are all reacting to this, folks, on the desk. If only there were a camera on the casters, you would understand what we're going through here. Gundogan, it's cleared away by
every chance
Koundé.
Can be the decisive one. You know, last
Romeo,
10 minutes with
Sergio Roberto, it's delicate times here.
I feel something is coming. I don't know.
That sixth sense of yours, Alex, it may be that commentator's curse kicking in once more. João Felix, Gundogan.
Osma is being smart. He's trying to gain.
Torres, Lewandowski, trying to roll it in again.
Trying to have those long build-ups to make more pressure.
Torres wins the header. Lewandowski.
Because FuTeFacil is losing the ball quickly.
Absolutely, and it just keeps going back and forth and back and forth. It's going to be one mistake, potentially, that could seal this. Koundé wins the header. Romeo. Free kick given. 4 in-game minutes left here, plus stoppage time.
We have extra time, that's true.
Yep, but
you
they won't want to go to.
Of them are thinking an extra time? I don't think so.
No, they will want to finish this in regulation. They will not want this to carry on.
Vitor Roque goes for Usmakabi for Woody Research. At the end, the stamina is so important. Lewandowski maybe is the best player, but you know, with low stamina, it's difficult to play with him at those moments.
Well, all the substitutions are on now. It could really make the
Great
difference.
ball for Gundogan.
Gundogan with
looking for someone next to him.
Sergio Roberto, he's found. Gundogan still there. Romeo, slow build up.
A lot
Torres,
of players on top,
Sergio Roberto still there. Romeo, João Felix. Felix. It's blocked away and cleared.
Last 2 minutes.
Last 2 minutes indeed. And is there going to be one more chance?
Is practically having all the last chances of the game.
Romeo forward to Sergio Roberto. Again, free kick.
It will be the last one.
It's got to be the last one.
For the French.
It's got to go here. If you are Uz Maccabiel, Woody Research, however you know him, it has got to go for him here now.
He made it now, it's crazy, If he made it now.
And it's been deflected clear, and that is going to be full time, which means that we will be going to extra time.
We keep on. We want more minutes. I wish this final never ends, Sweta, please.
I mean, they can fight forever. I can be here all day. It's absolutely fine. I don't mind. I will watch this all day. If you want to play first goal wins, golden goal, whatever you want. Because, to be fair, they are so equally matched and poised here now. You've got to think that a goal in extra time would seal it. But after what we saw between FuTeFacil and Hammer, I don't think anything is possible. Everything is possible and nothing is possible all in the same time now. I don't believe in anything that we're about to see. Gundogan, so neat footwork down the left-hand side. Ball in towards Victor Roque.
Great superiority right now for Rudy Research. Great move.
Victor Roque, good save. Again, didn't go for the aerial ball in, instead went for the shot, which again, in itself is a tactic you wouldn't necessarily want in that, or necessarily think of in that scenario.
Victor Roque have long-range shooting, gamemanship, but you know, not outside cooler to make the difference right there. Anyway, he's doing his best. Rudy Research is pushing, finding the first goal. He's dominating the last minutes. He keeps trying.
It's almost the feeling that maybe FuTeFacil is trying to hang on here as Sergio Roberto. Let's try and get the ball into the box. Christensen gets it clear. It is almost like FuTeFacil is playing potentially even for penalties here. I hate to say that because I think both players will just want to win it.
It's not comfortable at the end. You want to avoid silly mistakes in the back.
Felix nearly got round Christensen.
Get that any ball, try to make something special. But you know, he's not gaining any balls in the midfield. He's just defending far. So, let's see. Last moments of the first half.
First half in extra time. Gundogan is robbed in possession. Christensen forward. Torres back to Sergio Roberto. Blocked out.
They both are not finding solution right now. At the end, you know, it's like the second game they play today once against other. It's like you start to be used to face or to defend your opponent. So unless you do something different, unless you do different timings or different way to build up, it's difficult to find a solution and to find a space to go through.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a difficult place to find yourself. Extra time.
Yeah, the stamina for FuTeFacil.
And the thing is, the other, I was going to say, the other thing you've got to think about is the amount of substitutes that you burned in full time. If you're coming into extra time, you're not really anticipating. You've not really got the scope to be able to kind of change things.
At the end, there's this 5+1 substitution. It helps you at the end to have mostly half the team full stamina, which help a lot because you can start to put some defenders or change your CMF. That's nice. Let's move on. Maybe the last chance of this first half of the extra time. Woody Research with the ball.
Here's Woody on the ball. João Felix. Felix looking to slip that one in. And Rougeau will clear. No extra time.
They are getting far. It's like they are trying. They need every time to make a long throw pass because they are not finding short passes or they are not finding superiority moving the opponent's defense. And you know, you feel you don't want to make mistakes. You want to win this game, but not taking many risks. So that's difficult.
It is difficult indeed. And that's it. The risk versus reward scale is how much do you want to risk it for a place in Tokyo. Victor Roque.
It feels good, Tokyo,
It's not. It rolls off the tongue very nicely. That does. Koundé.
Play a world final there is not the same that in other places around the world. It's, you know, the place of eFootball, the place of Konami.
Who's going to book themselves a place here? We may find out in the end of extra time, or it may require penalties to separate these two players. Romeo into Sergio Roberto.
Taking his time.
Gundogan back towards Romeo. Romeo, Sergio Roberto.
He's finding the space. This space is what he's finding.
Combos that he's looking for. João Felix.
That's it.
Victor Roque!
That's it. For the research, Ousmane Cabal taking the lead. At this point of the game, you know, no reaction because they feel how serious is this final. You know, it's not over. He feel it, you know.
Such is the confusion whenever you see Ousmane Cabal celebrate a goal because he has such an emotive face.
Exactly.
You don't know if he scored, if he's conceded, whether he's had a man sent off. You have no idea. But that is a fantastic piece of work. He's been waiting for that opportunity and absolutely buried it. See what I'm saying? It's almost like he's annoyed that he'd scored.
It's more like relief. He's not finding solution. Was maybe the only one in the last 30-40 minutes of the game. And yeah, it's more like relief. But I'm sure inside of him, he knows how important was that goal.
I'm sure many people who know him more intimately than we do will certainly know the differences between his facial expressions of anger, emotion, happiness. They all seem to be very much the same face that we see. But the result is always the same. He is one goal ahead with very little time left on the clock.
No, for sure, for sure. We are seeing logical things. When you are losing, go with 3 defenders, try to accumulate more players into the attack. And also, at this moment, in a grand final, with a spot into the World Finals in Japan, in the Konami headquarters, come on, it makes sense. 5-4-1 for Ousmane Cabal. Try to gain some time by the wings, time to make long build-ups, because maybe 1-2 chances remain. Here we go. Let's see if there is reaction from the Brazilian, from FuTeFacil.
It needs a reaction. It has to have a reaction. It's in towards Ferran Torres. Torres in a goal! Oh, it's just deflected wide. What a big, big chance that is.
Oh, was a bad, I say, block from the defender. I think was.
I think the keeper had it.
Yep,
looking at it, the keeper had it, but it was a deflection, I believe. It's taken it out of the way.
And great save by Marc-André ter Stegen. But you know, corner kick at this level, they can surprise us. Let's see what have FuTeFacil to show us.
Gundogan in, place it short to Rafinha. Rafinha,
no way.
It's going to go towards Victor Roque! Equaliser! 115 minutes.
Has he learned it from the mobile game before? But it was fantastic set piece, corner kick, whatever.
The best players download the best pieces of information wherever they glean it from, be it through mobile or console. The result remains the same. What a brilliant ball! And again, it's as we said, you've got to have like a little bit of an ace in the pack. You've got to have something that your opponent is not anticipating. It's Roque out of the back post. And what a brilliant header that is. Rises just in between traffic.
It was difficult to defend because he was inside the box. In a good position. He can maybe open the angle and make the outside cooler to the far post. Or he can do this. What a goal.
What a brilliant ball.
It's not over.
It is not over until it's over.
But everything can change in the kickoff right now. I don't know.
We saw complete carnage earlier with the 4-4 draw. I wouldn't put anything past us in the grand final. It was absolute chaos earlier. We didn't know where to put ourselves. Lest we need to remember, by the way, after this game, we have the grand final of mobile to take care of as well. Yeah, we got another one after this. So this is the kind of almost the hors d'oeuvre or the starter. The main course is still there with the mobile grand final as well. But this in itself, this has been brilliant. This has been so intriguing to watch.
As we see from the referee, they have a maximum of 3 times to ask for the pause. That's why we see the referee from behind, checking that with the players to make them know that. Normal formation, back to the business, but only 3-4 minutes left.
3-4 minutes left, and notoriously in extra time in eFootball, you don't really get added on minutes. So this is going to be a very, very tight affair. Who will get the last opportunity here in what is extended regulation time?
Oh, there's some space there.
João Felix, can he find that space?
No way.
He finds Victor Roque. Victor Roque back towards Gundogan, cleared.
Last chance
on, and 2 minutes added. I think that's because of the goals in extra time. Romeo, Gundogan back to Romeo. Romeo looking in, João Felix has plans in the box, Kounde has cleared it, has he? He has just about cleared it. And strap yourselves in, folks. We are in for a penalty shootout. Chaos. Utter chaos, folks.
Woody Research has the chances to finish the game, but you know, it was kickoff, a bad block, then corner, and he did a fantastic set piece of FuTeFacil. And you know, what is something better than have a final deciding in penalties with that?
Yeah. Absolutely, as we'll see the ball go over halfway, potentially, or maybe there might be one more opportunity. There goes the final whistle. And now, strap yourselves in, folks. Penalty kicks are on the way between these two. They couldn't be separated in the group stage. They couldn't be separated in 120 minutes of eFootball. It is down to penalty kicks for a spot in Tokyo.
Wow, it's what a moment. Obviously, for all of us, it's fantastic. We are enjoying a lot, but I don't want to be in the position of the players because, you know, everything, maybe it's only the first tournament of the year. Maybe you will have more opportunities, but you don't really know. You are thinking right now you are a penalty shootout ahead to be in the Grand World Championship in the headquarters of Konami in Japan. Well, let's go, let's go!
I was going to say, if this is the drama you bring, Alex, you can come on more often. Torres and scored. Opening kick.
For Woody Research.
Yep, for Woody Research, indeed.
Now, FuTeFacil, Ferran Torres.
Ferran Torres against Inaki Peña, who's been brought on here. Torres scores.
This is mental games, mind games every time. He chooses for one side, he will keep the same side, he will change. These all mental games.
Victor Roque against Ter Stegen, scores.
Same direction for the French. Rafinha, the Brazilian.
Let's see what happens next. Rafinha down the middle, very calm, very composed from FuTeFacil.
I mean, all is possible. All is possible right now.
Ice in the veins.
Gundogan.
He's gone down the middle.
No way.
He's been baited.
9 games.
It's an old school trick. If you go down the middle, it will normally trigger the emotion to go down the middle for your opponent.
For FuTeFacil to take the lead.
Victor Roque steps up. Down the middle it goes. That's an old school kills you trick. Once upon a time told me you don't go down the penalty shootout twice down the middle. As João Felix steps up against Ter Stegen.
João Felix
scores!
Oh, yeah. He's still in. He's still chances.
Still got chances, but he does need a stop. He needs a save or a post or just a miss entirely. Gundogan up against Peña.
Ilkay Gundogan for FuTeFacil.
Shoots and scores! Now, pressure on this kick.
Yep.
If Woody does not score, it is FuTeFacil who is off to Tokyo for the World Finals to represent Barcelona. Sergio Roberto scores. And now it flips back the other direction. If FuTeFacil scores, for it is done.
FuTeFacil from Brazil, 1 penalty ahead to qualify through the World Finals in Japan.
João Felix up against Inaki Peña. Oh, it's going to get tasty here. Let's see what happens. João Felix. Felix against Peña. Scores! FuTeFacil is through to the World Finals to represent FC Barcelona in the eFootball Championships in Tokyo, Japan in the summer. What a fantastic achievement for him.
You know what? It's a stats. I'm a freak on those things. FuTeFacil is one of those persons in the world that will play a world final, let's say, in 2 different sports football titles.
Fantastic.
Wow.
So what an animal.
Yes,
what an absolute animal.
Only 22 years old.
Yeah, I tell you what, if he's got years to come, my word, please can we see him here more often. What a fantastic achievement for him. And again, if you're Barcelona, if you're FC Barcelona, you have a wonderful representative on console going to the World Finals in Tokyo.
There is like a connection between Barcelona and Brazil in real football, in esports as well. And now with FuTeFacil, oh, what a final. With I think we saw up and downs instead when Woody Research, Agus Maccabi, was so close to be the champion.
So close, but it was 1 goal that was 5 minutes from time in extra time that gave FuTeFacil that hold to just get to penalties And again, it was that one save, that one little bit of gamesmanship where he goes down the middle with his penalty and then psychologically baits his opponent to go, well, I've done it. Oh, you can still do it as well. So we'll see the highlights here.
Anyway, I feel bad for us Maccabell, for Woody Research, because he was so close.
Yeah.
Because, you know, even he's competing once and again every year. You know, 3 times world champion, and he's still here year in a year. He was trying. For me, he was the most complete player during today's tournament. Solid every time, so close, even taking the lead in the grand final. But you know, if you don't close your games, and then penalty is all about momentum. So,
yeah, what a brilliant game from these. And what we saw, again, the resiliency. That again, there's what we kind of earmarked for Takaki earlier on. FuTeFacil's just got to kind of taken that up a complete other notch.
Yeah.
What resiliency from the big man.
And then some. What a console final we had. I mean, you said it yourself, they couldn't be split between, what is that? Let me do the math in my head. 210 in-game minutes, something like that. Sound about right?
Yeah, very good. Very quick math.
Thank you very much. It took penalties to split the two, but in the end, FuTeFacil came through. Don't forget, Wes, of course, Woody Research had that penalty in the first half, tipped onto the crossbar.
What a save it was. What an unbelievable save. And it was almost a precursor for what we saw in the penalty shootout. But that penalty was absolutely unbelievable in terms of the save. But it's those margins of luck that you need. You know, yes, it's skill. You know, there's that old adage of the formula that you need to succeed in esports. But there isn't always that little bit of luck that you need. And that, you know, that penalty save in the first half changed it completely.
Well, we have our first Tokyo finalist representing FC Barcelona. Alex is with FuTeFacil.
well, here we are with the first champion of the day, FuTeFacil from Brazil. What a end, winning on penalties, and proud to say, first spot into the World Finals in Japan next July, representing FC Barcelona. First in Spanish, Portuguese. ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Cómo estás? Dinos, Ando.
Estou muito bem. Eu estou sem acreditar que fui campeão. Não joguei o que sei, pero estava no dia e deu tudo certo.
He's very happy about being the champion. He always said he was in the right moment, in the right situation to be the champion. He is so happy about this. And well, now talking about the World Finals. First of all, talking about yourself, how you're preparing this season, and also send some message from your family and friends and in Brazil in Portuguese.
Quero agradecer primeiramente a Deus, né, por eu ter conseguido esse título. É muito emocionante, que eu torço muito pelo Barcelona, então, muito difícil. E quero agradecer a todos os meus amigos que me ajudou a treinar, minha mãe e meu pai. E é isso aí. Obrigado.
Oh, wonderful words. I'm getting even myself emotional, because I know how he is trying and trying every year, how strong is Brazil as a continent to qualify through the national qualification in every tournament. There is a lot of good level right there. I want to say to you, be proud, congratulations, and anything that you want to change for the World Final, how you will face, because now you know you have to go with Barcelona for Tokyo. Anything you want to change? What are your next plans? ¿Cuáles son los próximos planes para afrontar el Mundial de Japón con el Fútbol Club Barcelona?
Continuar treinando, me acostumar com o time mais ainda, e para chegar a 100% e buscar esse título, meu bicampeonato de futebol open.
Oh, if he's confident, at the end he's looking for be double-time champion of the world in the eFootball Open. He made it in the online edition on 2022, and now he's into the World Finals and this edition offline in Japan, Tokyo. He said before also, I missed to mention, it was thank you to God and his family, friends, because you know, at the end we are persons who are sacrificing a lot of time to be here, being every year trying to be the world champion or trying to be our best version. And from home it's not usually possible to see how much we sacrifice to be here right now. So Yes, people at home, congratulations. The champion here today at the club event FC Barcelona, representing them in the World Finals in Tokyo.